think we're live. Yep, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Go ahead, Joe.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a fantastic evening for lacrosse here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium, home of the Navarre Raiders high school lacrosse team. This is anticipated to be a huge showdown out-of-district game between the South Walton Seahawks and the undefeated Navarre Raiders at 7-0. They're looking to stay perfect and let the Panhandle know exactly what the Navarre Raiders and who they are.
Oh, it's outside.
So welcome again. Tony, what do you think about the game so far?
Yep. Okay, I was making sure my mic was working. So tonight's going to look like a tough matchup. Should be a good game. South Walton's coming in with a great record. They have a couple losses to some really good teams down south, to Nice and Jacksonville, and also to remind me, what was the other one? Episcopal of Jacksonville. Both of those are top 10 ranked in the state teams, and they only lost by 1 or 2 to both back to back. So the Raiders are definitely going to have their challenge tonight.
Yeah, in terms of head-to-head matchups, player to player in the offensive zone and in the defensive zone, looking at the Navarre Raiders specifically, where do you see as the highlight points and the impact points for our Navarre Raiders team this day?
So I think the high impact tonight is going to be to see whether or not Navarre can maintain possession of the ball. I think that's going to be a critical factor for them tonight. Whoever maintains possession in this game longer is bound to win this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Navarre, being 7-0 already, undefeated, only 4 wins away from matching their current school record, which was matched last year in 2025. And high school lax tonight is going to be put on notice because, the Panhandle is coming in with a new Navarre Raiders team that is looking better than ever. State rankings haven't been actually published yet, but I think that they're going to be top 50 at a minimum.
So when you go down there, will you pull it up on your phone and tell us how we sound? Give us a thumbs up. Sorry about that, Joe. So I'll tell you one thing we're going to look for tonight also. I know South Walton is down their 2 top players, the Crouch brothers. They're 2 top offensive players. I was happy to hear earlier from Briggs's father that it sounds like Gardner Crouch may be back coming this Friday against Bowles. So I'll be excited to see him back in action. He's a dynamic player. So, but I think for the luck of Navarre, we won't be facing him tonight.
Well, the brothers are a duel, most definitely. What do you think about the offensive side on the attack side? So we got a couple of injury battles on that side of the house too, do we not?
Yeah, actually, I know we're battling. I know my son Tori he has a broken pinky finger. I'm not going to say which hand in case somebody's listening and they call into the other coach and tell them. So he's fighting through that. He fought through it last week. He put up 8 against Leon, and I always told him, adrenaline's a hell of a drug.
It absolutely is. So talking about the what you like to call the creators game, right? And just to let everybody know here, Tony the TB is pretty much the godfather of lacrosse. He's been out here for 30, 35 years, working, playing, coaching, and he was actually a part of the #1 team in the nation last year in the 2A1 district with Golf Breeze. Can you talk a little bit about your experiences there a little bit?
Yeah, it was great switching communities and seeing a different style of play. I went over there a couple years ago when Justin Sontag took over, and he did a lot of actually what I'm seeing Chris do here. Justin changed the culture of that team, and these boys have been playing together for 10 years. They just finally clicked, and they had a couple great seasons. And I'll tell you though, what I took away from it wasn't necessarily how much skill they had or even how much experience they had. It was more so that they nitpicked the details, and I think that and not just on the field but off the field details. So having your bags lined up on the sideline every practice, having your spare stick right there for the coaches to look at, making sure both of your sticks are strung with the exact same throwing pocket, all the little details that make a good team great is what Justin Sontag focused on over there, and I think that's what led them to where they went last year. And in fact, I believe they had a real shot at winning that regional game, and they ended up not.
Well, talking specifically about attention in the details. I know a couple of the last few games that we've had
I can
some
come off and do the. You
difficult
want to?
penalties, 2-minute non-waiverable penalties that have affected Navarre tremendously with their
What
gear.
about announcing them? I guess I'm
And I
skipping
know
that.
that
I can do their
the coaches
names
will
real
definitely be
quick.
on top of that tonight
You want me to do it right
with
now?
doing pre-gear checks and looking at the overall perspective of tonight's game. We're looking into pretty much 5 minutes before game time right now. Going to do some player introductions, and we'll also go into the national anthem following.
Number 1, Trevor Burchett. Number 2, Braden Goff. Number 3, Peyton, that's my ground ball, Johns. Number 4, Zane Gaines. Number 5, Xander, the Slim Reaper Nerd Drum. Number 6, Salvatore, the X Factor Baraka. Number 7, Jacob Pink Pinkerton. Number 10, your captain, Braden Bundy's Bundling. Number 11, Casey Mavity. Number 12, and your captain, Travis the Truck Snyder. Number 13, Tyler Pitch. Number 16, Rylan Rampage Maple. Number 18, your captain, Leland Erickson. Number 20, Alex Beast Mode Hepler. Number 21, Tanner Berman. Number 22, Landon the Grim Reaper. Number 23, Cody Triumfo. Number 24, Sawyer Fancy Feet Triumfo. Number 26, Elijah Busby. Number 27, Rio Jimenez. Number 29, Jacoby Watch Out Walmsley. No, and in goal, number 34, Big Nuns. And your backup goaltender, number 67, Trent Durden. And a big round of applause for your head coach, Chris McCall. I don't have a roster for South Walton, but welcome and good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll now stand and face the flag. No, you're good. Good job.
All right. Thanks again for joining us, Navarre. I am.
Yeah, check.
Yes, I am. Check, check. 1, 2. Hey, thanks again for joining us on this Northwest Florida Lacrosse Network. Again, I'm Joe Hepler, and right beside me is my colleague and expert analyst, Tony TB of Lacrosse, Bronca. We're looking at the Navarre Raiders being undefeated tonight again with the 6-2 South Walton Seahawks, which, it's a palatable force here. Navarre's looking to stay undefeated. It's a beautiful night, 70 degrees. I mean, what can you add about this?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, the reason why Navarre is standing here 7-0 and actually giving a challenge to South Walton, which has never been done in Navarre's history, there's one reason for it right now, and it is Coach Chris McCall. I'll tell you what he's done with this program this year is something I've never seen before. He's going to put this program on the map within 4 years.
Yeah, absolutely. And, the team game is stronger than the individual talent game. And Navarre has exercised that throughout their 7 games this season, which obviously reflects their 7-0 record thus far. I truly believe, the offense, when they keep in the offensive zone, they're taking less pressure on their defense and they're creating more opportunities for themselves. What do you think about the attack tonight and how they can manage that?
Well, I'll tell you, our offense is led by Coach Jake Weiner. He is a ex-Air Force Division I defensive midfielder, and ironically, he was also an attackman there. Ironically, his mindset on both sides of the field have improved this team, but especially on our offense, you'll see hopefully the way they've been moving the ball has been just precise on a rope, and the defenses can't catch up with it.
Absolutely.
And here we go.
And we're off, folks. Peyton John's facing off. Looks like we've got the deep pulls in. We got Zane Gaines coverage in right now. They get a touch in the box. Looks like he's going to press to the right, takes a shot.
Big save by Nas right there. Big save. That's huge. We're going to need those.
Nas is actually ranked second in the nation in goalie saves right now, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. But he's sure going to get tested tonight, so we'll see if he can keep those numbers up. So far, I like Navarre's disposition here. They're kind of laying off a little bit, but being aggressive enough to where they're taking away the adjacent passes. So they're going to force this ISO. You'll see a dodge down the right. You should see Zane slide, no slide, and the pass to the middle ends up going in the goal.
Looks like actually snuck in on that one.
Yeah, that was meant to be a pass, and it just snuck its way into the goal. We started out last week the same way with that one goal. So I'm not worried about Navarre bouncing back here. I'm sure they will. All right, so ball. Oh, man, that one slipped through. We got Jacob Pinkerton on the attack there. All right, so
Seahawks really got to stay tight here.
Yeah, they do. So Seahawks did the smart thing. They pulled the ball out here, settle things up. Looks like they're in an open set, and I'm not sure. We have a guy in the middle right now. Okay, so Busby looks like he's stuck on defense. Right. So that's an opportunity for South Walton here. We'll see if the slide comes early. Good slide. Great slide. And good recovery. Defense did a real good job right there.
On the deep pulls down low, looks like we got number 23, Cody Triunfo. We got Rio Jimenez and Rylan Maple Rather Mako with the big stick. He's actually looking good in district and in national rankings right now with ground balls and takeaways. Ryland getting another takeaway, and we got a whistle.
It looks like we had an offsides call there, Joe. What happened was one of our attackmen went over, or somebody went over, and we were man up there. That's why Busby didn't have a man to mark. So that all makes sense now. So we were playing 7 guys on defense right there. So now it'll be a 30-second man down, or what's called an extra man opportunity for South Walton.
So South Walton's probably going to take advantage of this as we're the defensive set's going to be, looks like a box and one zone. So the defense is really going to have to stay tight here. They're going to have to slide tight and be quick.
Let's see if I can guess this one. I think what South Walton's going to do is they're going to move the ball a little bit, touch the pipes, and then they're going to work a dodge down either right or left side, and they're going to try to sneak a guy around the backside of the crease. We'll see what happens here.
Rotating the ball around.
Yeah, here comes the movement, and here comes the guy behind the crease, just like I said, and we got it covered. Yep, but we got it covered. Great coverage. Hey, just like I said was going to happen, and it was great coverage by the defense to see that guy coming around the backside there. So as we saw there, for everybody watching, that's a basic quick hitter for a man up when you only have 30 seconds. You don't want to take too much time, so you basically dodge down the side, play a mumbo on the opposite side, and have the attackman from the dodge side sneak around the back. Good ball movement by South Walton. Good shot and a goal.
He got it in the left bottom, left shoe hole. Navarre actually has been really good this year in their 7 games at penalty kill. Most notably, Pensacola Catholic, and their 2 of 3 penalty kills being 2 men down.
Yeah, that was a combination of good goaltending and good defense and a gift from the lacrosse gods all at the same time. I don't think I've ever seen 2 men downs in a game and come out with 0 goals.
Well, they're blessing them right now as Peyton John sets the face off with Alex behind their restraining box, a long stick midi defense, and then looks like Jacoby Walmsley, the far side.
All right, now let's see if Peyton can stay physical
Peyton
with Corin.
Gets that ground ball. Peyton John
nice
with another
win
ground
by,
ball and a good pass.
I'm going to tell you right now, number 49, Corin on South Walton is one of the top face-off guys in the state. So any win against him is going to be a good day for Peyton. And that was a big win. And possession is everything here. Let's see if they move the ball. Man behind. Good movement. Tori Barranca coming around top. He settles it up. Didn't see anything. Good job by Navarre. Remember what I said. Possession's everything here. So we need a good possession with a good opportunity.
Navarre has had definite circumstances when it comes to creating opportunity as he rolls down to the left side.
Rio's shot did not get through the defense on that one. Let's see if they can get a good ride here. So, nope, we did not go man-to-man there. Somebody got lost in the midfield. All right, South Walton has now got their touch.
Wow, what a juke and what a
great
shot.
save.
We got a flag on the play.
Yeah, we got a flag. I think it's going to be a slash 1 minute on appears to be number 16, Ryland Maple. We'll see, though.
One thing that we can honestly say with truth is that the Navarre Raiders play aggressive in the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this sport is getting more and more aggressive and athletic every year. And the more athletic and bigger these boys get, the more rough this game gets.
Impact players on the defensive side right now is going to be our large size deep holes. I don't think deep hole wise, we've got matching.
Big save by Nas. Yeah.
St. Gaines rolling out, looking for the outlet pass. Picks it up from Alex Hepler.
Good try by Hepler there. Looks like we got. It looks like it was offsides on Seahawks, and it's Navarre ball. So moving it fast. If he can complete this, that's a goal. That should be a goal. Oh, what a save by I think that's not Aiden, but that was quite the save. My goodness.
Number 6.
Great opportunity for the Raiders there. I like to see that transition game. That might be what we need tonight.
Navarre's definitely got to keep in the offensive zone tonight to give them any type of opportunity with the Seahawks.
Absolutely. I think the best chance we have is wearing their defense down and get to give us more opportunities. There is a flag on the field, by the way. I think it might be offsides. Yeah.
Shoots and scores.
All right, we have a goal by who?
Looks like Leland Erickson on that one, number 18.
Goal by Navarre, number 18, Leland Erickson.
Wow, the Navarre Raiders needed that pick-me-up there. So looking at 2-1 with about 7 minutes to go.
There we go. That's the unafraid Raiders I've seen all year, and that's what they got to keep doing. This game is completely even no matter what the skill is. If you win ground balls and keep possession, it doesn't matter how good the other team is. You can't score if you don't have the ball. That's Corin. He's doing good on the ground balls, but Peyton is doing a good job of keeping it dirty. So when you guys hear that term, but from a coach or not, keeping it dirty means that face-off guy just wants to keep the ball on the ground, and it gives his team a better chance of getting the pickup. So it looks like because of Corin's skill on the face-off, Peyton has gone to keeping it dirty right now, which has worked out half the time.
All right, looks like on the mid-east side, we've got top side Ryland Maple, Zane Gaines, and Tyler Pitch standing up top. Down below, it looks like we've got Peyton Johns and number 23, Cody Triunfo, with Pinkerton, number 7.
All right.
Here we go. This could be good. Torrey got it. Torrey's on the move. Now, they don't have numbers here, so what I'd like to see is Torrey pull it out, but he looks like he's going to the goal.
Straight for the goal.
Oh, what a goal!
Wow, what a take by number 6, Torrey Barranca.
Oh, what a goal by number 6, Torrey, the X Factor Barranca.
And the Navarre Raiders have tied it up at 2 with 5 minutes to go in the first.
I'm going to say right there, I know it's my son, but I'm going to say it anyway. The amount of speed that Torrey had there reminded me of when he played wide receiver in football. Man, he took off right there.
Well, he definitely showed speed on that one. Looks like Walton gets a quick pick off of the face-off, gets it into the zone.
Great defense by Ryland Maple. Hopefully we can resettle. Yep, great job.
Nice job.
They're going to call a hold, I think.
It looks like a hold on maybe number 20.
No, it's going to be on 16 again. He's got to watch out. That's 2 on him early. I'm sure Coach Chris will get that under control. That was so, ladies and gentlemen, what the rules for hold is going to be. Oh, we're getting low on battery here. We need to plug in. Stand by. We saved the battery from running out. We're good to go. What a pickup by Fundies. Let's see if he can finish it. Oh, another one on the run by Braden.
Wow, he does finish it.
Fundies fundling.
4:58 remaining in the first, and Navarre Raiders take a 3-2 lead.
Braden Bundy.
Wow, he saw the opportunity there and took it right to the house.
That's 2 in a row for Navarre. Navarre did not come here to sleep. Let me tell you, they have come out the gate screaming right now, and man, I love to see it.
Man, you can't keep a good team down, and right now Peyton Johns is looking like they are going to have a great face-off tonight. Oh, we got a quick turnover.
So Peyton moved early on that face-off. So it was Seahawks ball. South Walton's in an open set. Looks like they're crashing their Fogo to the middle. So number 49 is their Fogo. So what you might see here is a gotcha. He might be the picker, and then he might try to run off the field, but it doesn't really apply because we had our defensive mids already on.
And this is going to be a great
That's going to be a turnover
Raiders.
for, yep, there we go. Navarre ball. Ryland should not be taking this ball. All those middies should not have subbed off the field. Well, they're going to need to review that. Those middies next time need to sub off one at a time.
It's like pass to Travis Snyder, bringing it into the box. Taking it right side. Looks like a good push in the back. Where's the flag on that one? Torrey's got the ball rolling out.
Yeah, Torrey doing his dance. Let's see. He's just trying to get possession. Busby should cut here. Let's see. Look, Busby's trying to get off the field for some reason. I'm wondering if he got stuck on D.
Snyder
Travis, the truck Snyder. Good save. Good save. Could have been a push call there, but no call by the ref.
Just under 4 minutes remaining in the first. And our Raiders leading 3-2.
So now they only have 20 seconds to get it over halves here. So now what they're trying to do is prevent them from getting it over. And that's a good timeout by South Walton because I think they were going to get a delay there.
Great timeout. With 3:40 left, Navarre Raiders 3, Seahawks 2. Coach, what do you see on the offensive side that may need to be a bit of improvement for the Raiders tonight?
Actually, on the offensive side, I thought you were going to ask me what do I see that's making them up 3-2, and what it is absolute fire. Like they came out of a cannon, and it is fearlessness. Both those last goals were one-man shows, and they dug a shoulder into their defender and drove to the goal. They weren't scared of the hit. They weren't scared of colliding with anybody, and they finished it on top of it. I mean, that's how you make a statement early in a game.
Yeah, the statement is true for sure with the 3-2 lead with just over 3 minutes left. On the defensive side, what do you take away from these last 10 minutes worth of game?
Well, right now the momentum's going towards the Raiders, and they look pumped on the sideline. The big thing, it's a young team. Let's see if they can keep their emotions in check and not get any penalties. Right now, I feel like penalties and possession are definitely going to play a huge part in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned it, though. Speaking of young, 7 freshmen on this Navarre Raider varsity team.
Is it 7? I honestly did not know that. I thought it was like 4 or 5. That's amazing. I know that we have, I think, 3 or 4 starting freshmen too.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I believe it's number 6, Tori Baranka, number 16, Ryland Maple on the D side. And then looks like I think we got
number 3, Peyton.
Number 3, Peyton Johns facing off as a Fogo in the middle.
Yeah, that's huge.
The rotations left and right, too.
We only have 3 seniors as well.
Number 5, Xander, looking to ride. And South Walton gets it across midfield into the box.
Torrey, yep. So Torrey just did some where he tried to play a little too much defense on that ride, and he stepped offside. So it's a flag on. So Torrey should go and run and play defense. And that's what the coaches are telling him to do. So here comes Torrey into your screen. And now we'll go 7-on-6, and then it'll be a 30-second penalty on Torrey after this.
Cody Triunfo trying to cover. Yeah, looks like he's rolling around to X. Makes that outlet pass. Up top for the Navarre D, we've got number 20, Alex Epler, number 10. Looks like Bugsby, and the number 13, Tyler Pitch, and it looks like he took a shot and scored.
That was a good dodge up top by number 1 on South Walton. I don't have a roster, otherwise I'd call out names. I do know a few of the boys on this team that I've coached in the past. I know we got Briggs out there. He played with Torrey growing up as well. And Corin on face-off. I coached him on a travel team once too. But anyway, number 1 had a great dodge from up top there. Went right side and just whipped it on the run. Really hard to save and really hard to defend. My recommendation would be to have that slide come extra early and stop that and force the pass.
Peyton Johns coming up to midfield again, ready for another face-off. He's actually been really, really good this year in 7 games, 82% face-off win percentage, which is top 3 in the nation, I believe.
That's amazing, and he's only been playing for 3 years. That's the other part. This is his 4th season, so that kid's a pure athlete in everything he does.
And he causes a turnover right there.
Right as we're talking about him, he causes a turnover simply out of hustle. Great job, Peyton.
Well, and I think that you alluded to a little bit earlier, but Coach Chris is really breeding these guys with discipline and hustle all over the field.
Absolutely. I think where it's coming from, though, is that he's instilled a belief that they can win through the culture that he's built. And you can see that they're playing right now because they truly believe they can win this game, and I believe it now too.
Yeah, the belief is real for sure. Landon Grimm trying to scrum for the ball here for a ground ball. Looks like South Walton gets the turnover and takeaway.
That's an unforced turnover. We'll have to watch those. Those could be costly going down the road here.
The Raiders settle into the box, man-on-man coverage. And South Walton looks like they're doing some rotations out. Coach, can you allude a little bit to these rotations right now and how effective they are to the defense and for the offense scoring?
Yeah, so when you get to the high school level, midfielders don't go both ways like in soccer. You get into a specialty, offensive midfielder and defensive midfielder. So every change of possession, all three middies for both teams are coming off the field and new ones are coming on. And you'll see it tonight. It's happening through the midfield line.
Looking
Great
for
passing.
A cut down the alley in the shot.
That was a good skip
underneath.
pass.
Unfortunate for the Raiders, but South Walton Seahawks definitely get the rotations there and cut down the alley for the shot and score. Coming up on 1 minute remaining in the first, and it looks like the Seahawks just took a 4-3 lead.
That's all right. Raiders are in a great spot right now, in my opinion. A couple unnecessary mistakes there that led to a couple goals, but we'll get it back. We're playing with them stick for stick right now.
Tyler Pitch and Zane Gaines on the wide lines, the restraining lines, and Peyton Johns ready to face off.
You see Peyton going for a counter there. Corin came up with it. That's going to be a tough matchup all night for Peyton. He's got to keep fighting.
South Walton getting their rotations in, setting up their offensive zone. And we're just under a minute here in the first quarter.
I wouldn't be surprised if I don't think they're going to hold for a shot, but
Zane Gaines is going to play aggressive on this one, ride that hip.
He rode up off the shoulder into the neck, it appeared there, and I think that was the call.
South Walton rolls it down to X along the right side. Number 8.
So Peyton's got a turn. Great job. Good two-man game there. But see, we forced the pass, and that's what's important. I'd live and die by the slide tonight on South Walton because they can shoot.
Looks like we got the ground ball.
We need a timeout. Yep, good timeout by.
Good
I think
timeout.
this was that a timeout or is it a push? And it's white ball, I believe. I can't tell what's happening right now.
That flag, I think.
It's the flag. That's right. The flag, and we're going man down now. What appears to be 1 minute for cross check.
All right, so what Navarre's doing right now, being a man down, is they're going to add an extra long pole in for the box and one to give them an advantage, at least tightly. Resetting the game clock for 17 seconds on the play. We've got 16 on our play clock, but we'll roll it now. Navarre's going to look to hold here. Keep South Walton out of the goal for the remaining portion of the first quarter. And looks like he's just going to hold.
Yeah, so there's a strategy here to hold it so that you don't have to do a face-off. I'm not sure. I probably would have pressed it there, especially when I have Corin at the face-off. But we'll see how it pans out.
And that's the end of the first quarter here with the South Walton Seahawks visiting team 4, our Navarre Raiders 3.
So for everybody listening, I think, like I said earlier, the Raiders are doing a great job right now. there's anything I'd say that is the only reason we're losing by 1 right now was a couple penalties and a couple turnovers. But they're playing amazing, and those penalties and turnovers are expected at this level. So hopefully they can keep fighting and kill this penalty right here and get a lead by half. That'll be the goal.
One of the things I did notice, and then we talked to some of the coaching staff last week about in their huge win, was the fact that in the second half they made some key adjustments to the offensive set to take advantage of getting close to the pipes. Can you explain a little bit into that and how Navarre can maybe potentially utilize that for the Seahawks?
Yeah, so against Leon, it was a close game all the way up until the fourth quarter. I think it was 8-4 going into the fourth quarter, and Leon was playing a zone defense though, Joe, and it really kind of threw our offense for a loop. But Jake Weiner over there with his D1 experience, he designed a 3 up top, 1 in the middle, and 2 on the pipes. And they ended up dicing that zone apart with that because it was drawing the middle guy out to the side of the goal. And if he didn't draw, so if you draw that middle guy out, you have an open pass to the middle. If he doesn't draw out, we do exactly what we did that night, which was dunk the ball in the side of the goal.
Yeah,
and
fourth quarter looked huge for them.
Right, so I think with the man-to-man Navarre on offense, I don't think they've really had any bad possessions that did not end because of a turnover. In other words, every bad possession we had was just a missed pass. So there hasn't been any bad play on the offensive side that I've seen yet. But what I would do against their zone, their man-to-man, is I would find a matchup. They got I think we have size on the Raiders side. And so I would get a matchup, isolate maybe Travis the truck, and see if he can run through the middle and draw a slide and then move the ball.
3 long poles up top, South Walton moving the ball around, looking for the open lane.
So back guy, look at the back guy sneaking around crease.
Takes the shot, top left corner.
A high shot there. Yeah, I think the goalie was screened on that one.
11:36 remaining. We're going to get that clock down for y'all. Seahawks take a 5-3.
We're even strength now, so that's good. That was a man-up goal, so we have to live with that. I mean, penalties, they're costly in this game. I mean, games are decided by 1 goal. And I think the Raiders have already had 3 or 4 penalties, and so that's what's hurting them right now.
Really the anticipation in this game is that it was going to be close, and they have not disappointed thus far. It's a great game at 5-3.
Yeah, I mean, even just being in the game like this right now with South Walton, a team of this caliber is huge. Let's see if they slide early on Corin. They did, and a crank. That's a great fast break. That's a tough job for the point defenseman there. He's got to decide to slide, or he's got to let that midi go all the way to the goal, and that is a near impossible choice sometimes.
Well, there were even strength there, so that slide out deeper would probably been a better option for him to limit his shot ability down low.
Yeah, but what happened there was he slid, and when he slid, Corin did the heads-up thing, and he passed it right to the open guy, and they were able to finish from far out. Great heads-up play by Corin. Peyton's done the same thing 100 times this season already, so we'll see if he can get some going here. Corin seems to be winning the physical battle too, so I want to see if Coach Chris McCall goes to Travis on the face-off to see if he can counter that.
Up top, we look like we got Tyler Pitch, number 13. We got number 3, Peyton Johns, and it appears to be Rylan Maple up top on coverage.
Where's our third pole? What's going on? Yeah. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I didn't know what was happening there, but that was definitely offsides. So white ball, looks like Tyler the Twister is taking it. Let's see. He's got a good matchup there. I know he's a D midi, so he's going to pass it off and do the humble job of a short stick D midi.
Well, Navarre capitalizes in transition, and Tyler Pitch has not been short of those transition goals as well. I believe he's got 2 this year.
Yeah, he's a dynamic player. So great job for him. Great team play for him to just settle it up, get a possession, because possessions are very important today. I think that was a
right
pipe.
hole.
Let's see if Torrey can get the rebound. He does. He moves the ball quickly off the ground. That's great. Nobody there. They're locking off adjacency here. They're daring Navarre to beat them one-on-one. And I'd like to see it happen. They're really living and dying by the crease slide. So Torrey's got it. He's taking his long pole up top, getting a pick. Let's see what he does here. Moves the ball. Great job. Back to Leland at X. Leland loses the ball. No, save it, save it, save it. Good job, Leland. Let's see. Slim Reaper to Torrey. Looks like there's a late sub.
Navarre definitely is moving the ball.
I think they're going for a skip pass here. Nope. Go ahead, Joe.
Navarre looking like they're moving the ball effectively. It looks like they're just trying to find a small hole to capitalize on the South Walton defense.
Yeah, famous saying is we don't take the first shot, we take the best shot. So I think that's what smartly Chris McCall and Jake Weiner over there have probably told the players tonight.
Trevor dishing it back off to Torrey Bronca. Leland Erickson at X, rotating it around. Yeah, it definitely looks like Navarre's trying to find that hole. Take that shot.
Hey!
Shot and scores.
Slim Reaper with the goal.
Number 6, Torrey Bronca. Making it 6-4.
Where's the pass? Okay.
Go, Navarre, number 26. I'm sorry, number 5, Slim Reaper, assisted by number 26, Elijah Busby.
So correction on that goal. We got Xander Nerdrum making that score. And assisted by Bugsby.
So right now, if Peyton could win this forward, he would be in
Face-off
good
is
shape.
Definitely tough for him.
Yeah.
He's got a quick clamp and a quick rake, and he seems to be matching them tonight with both those wins.
Yeah, Corin, I'm telling you, he's a Class A player. It's going to be tough to beat him on a clamp. I believe that in the second half, Coach probably might reassess the situation and maybe put Travis in there and try to body him off the ball.
Fundies, Maple, and Gaines up top.
I think Fundies should be he's too squared up there, and he gave him top side, which is not what we want. And great eat by Pinkerton
save.
there. What a ground ball by Maple. All right, kicks it out. Great job.
South Walton resetting their offense.
Great defense right there. I don't like the way Fundies is giving him top side right now. Oh.
What a long shot and score.
That's a long shot. That is not our defense's fault. That's just how the game of lacrosse. Oh, I'm not even talking. That one, ladies and gentlemen, is not anything our defense could stop there. That's just the luck of the lacrosse gods.
South Walton goes up 7, Raiders 4. Just over 8 minutes left.
So I can hear Coach Jake over there talking to the team. I'm sure everybody in the audience can too. But what he's saying is that he's flat-footed and he's not on his toes, ready for that crease slide that we need on those dodges. And also, I think that's why Ryland was pinched in a little far, because that slide wasn't ready.
Peyton Johns on the face-off. South Walton gets the good rake out to their pity, and they're transitioning upfield past midfield. Alex Hepler, number 20 on the coverage.
So let's see. I see if everybody's looking right now, Ryland is the crease slide. That's why his head is on ball. He's ready
looking for a turnover for number 20.
Great stick by Alex the surgeon right there. So now the crease is going to be Ryland again. So he's the crease slide if everybody's watching right now for a little education. He's got to be ready to go. You can see him fronting his man with his stick back. He's ready to pounce out and slide. And that was a great slide. You just saw him do it and caused that turnover. Well, not a turnover, but caused the drop ball. Once again, Ryland finds himself in the middle and he's creased. But they're in an open set, so they should go to adjacent slide here, which means the guy to his left and right will be sliding. as Ryland drops back into the middle. He's now crease slide. He needs to get in front of his guy. There you go.
Another
great
takeaway,
job.
almost.
Great job on Ryland to come out to the ball there. Great defense.
It's a great pressure on the defense, and he takes a shot. Nas looks like a big save.
Big by Nas. That was an amazing skip pass by South Walton there. Nas really came up big. Hard ride. Great look by Peyton.
Tyler pitch moving up the field, past midfield, getting it into the box. Looking for that outlet. Let's see if Navarre can put one in the goal.
No, I think he touched it just enough to stop it. Great, good. That was a good look. Just couldn't connect on the pass. I think Torrey was cutting in towards the goal, and it's really hard to tell when a guy's running straight at you which direction he's running, up or down.
Landon Grimm looked to drive in.
Landon with a hitch. You see how early that slide was, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what Navarre needs to do to South Walton. You want to slide early and let your backside defense recover.
It's the anticipation of that double team that keeps them out of the lane. Great stick check.
Oh, good rebound
on that one.
by Trevor there. It looks like timeout, South Walton.
5:53 remaining. Seahawks 7, Raiders 4 or timeout.
So that's a very tactical timeout by South Walton right there. So in my opinion, what he did was he waited for his long. What he saw was Navarre was getting some ball movement and making some moves, and they had a little momentum. And as soon as that ball hit his defender's stick, he called a timeout to get possession and reset. That's a good timeout.
Good strategy at 5 minutes left, setting up because this game already being close at 7-4. South Walton's going to look at getting every opportunity they can to put another one on the board.
Yeah, we'll be good if we can cause them to hold up the ride here, either get a failure to advance or hopefully a turnover and get the ball back, and hopefully shorten this lead.
And we talk about records. South Walton coming in at 6-2. Their losses to Episcopal School at Jacksonville 10-9, really close, and then Nice 8-6. You know, not being able to see a lot of the stats and the reads from the players. I mean, those are two really good teams.
Yeah, and you know what I'm seeing so far. You're right. There's no stats on Max Prep, so I couldn't look up anything on the South Walton guys. And now I'm kind of seeing why. They don't have a superstar. They have a bunch of really good players, and they move the ball well. They're unselfish. Honestly, Joe, it looks exactly like the way the Raiders are being so successful this year. So I'm really happy to see that style of lacrosse not only taking hold but winning. It's great to see.
Yeah, it's translating across the Panhandle right now in true fashion. So it's lacrosse coming down from the Northeast.
Absolutely, and to be honest with you, these teams are fairly evenly matched. Without the penalties, it would be a tie game right now.
Travis Snyder.
And here we go. Like I said, Travis with the matchup, and I think that was a shot. Oh, they're going to call a pass. Yep, it did look like a pass. So that is our Seahawks ball.
South Walton ball.
So here's the problem, Joe. You can't see it's off camera, but okay, now we're matched up. We had a guy wide open. That almost was a war.
Navarre looking to push him out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a good try by the attack. There. We just that guy was big. That's a big boy, number 5 on South Walton.
Big boy.
I like how Maple is taking away top side on it. You see how his approach is? That's what I wasn't seeing from the other defenders today. You want to take away that top side exactly the way
And he causes a turnover.
And the more they pass, the more the opportunities come for turnovers. So great job by the defense there.
Yeah, I definitely saw he was angling his body and giving him that alley.
Exactly, and that's what you want to do because everything in front of the goal makes the goal bigger. Everything down the side of the goal makes the goal smaller.
Fundy's pushing it up to midfield, looking to get in the box in transition. Let's see what happens. Takes the shot.
Oh, what a save.
What a save.
The goalie made a good save there, but Fundy's, man, he is coming out with a fight tonight, man. Holy cow.
And that boy is fast.
A player like him could turn a game around in a heartbeat. Here goes Travis on the run. Great shot. Don't know where it stopped. Oh, the goalie. Good save by the goalie. It must have gone right to his stick.
Outlet to the deep toe, pushing up to midfield.
Let's see if Torrey can get a stop here. Toe drag by the defender. Slick stick work. Let's see what he does. He might get greedy
Rio
here.
Jimenez.
No, we're good. Got to watch those one-handed checks. Those sometimes Tyler, the referee down there, and Mike on the other side. I think that might be Mike. They're both great refs, and they won't hold back on throwing that flag if you hit somebody in the leg or in the rib cage with a one-handed check.
South Walton setting up for their offensive zone.
Great slide by Ryland there, just like South Walton did, right? Did you see that?
Absolutely. It was short, sweet.
There we go. We want to get out
point.
on that. Good job, Ryland.
The long poles are definitely utilizing the slides.
We got Cody Triunfo there. That's our big man. Number 20 doesn't even want to take a chance. I don't blame him.
Definite size mismatch there.
Let's look at Alex. Great job taking away the top side.
It looks like he gets caught up.
It's going to be a hold, I think. Did I see a flag fly?
Did not see a flag.
No flag? Okay.
Takes
All right.
a shot.
All right. Well, good no call by the refs there. Could have gone either way.
Got about a 10-second difference in the game clock on the
Well,
field.
number 1 seems to be taking over the game for South Walton right now. I think he's got 3 now. He's got a cannon, and coaches are going to have to adjust and press out onto his hands. Maybe even isolate him off.
Coach, you know what I've been seeing too, TB, is I've been seeing their markups in between. They got a lot of masking in between the goal. And it looks like Nas is having a hard time seeing from way out there, giving him that opportunity for that shot down low.
Yeah, Nas is relatively new to the game as well. And what he'll learn is he's going to have to get his head around the defenders and see those angles while keeping his body in the correct place. So Corin takes one forward here. Let's see what happens. Good check
Nice
by
thick
Peyton.
check.
We got to get these ground balls, fellas. Good job by Nas getting back in the goal. All right, so they're getting their subs in. Looks like they're taking their time.
Burning that clock down as we come and approach 2:30 left in the game. We got about 15-second difference in our clock versus the game clock.
That's all right, though. Slowing the game down could benefit the Raiders as well. As long as we get the ball, we push it on transition. So there is a tactic some teams will do when they have the lead is they'll go into open set and they'll what a save by Nas.
What a save by goalie Nas.
Good outlet to looks like Fundy's again. Let's see if he's going to go coast to
pushing his
coast.
Speed.
They can't contain him. They can only hope to. Oh, there you go. I think that's
There's the flag.
Is that a penalty on us?
There is a
yeah, it's a
flag
penalty
on
on
the
them. Yeah. Looks like I'm not sure what exactly the call was, but it's on Seahawks.
Pushing the back.
I think it was a late hit. It could be unnecessary roughness. Either way, those are all personal fouls, and it's going to be 1 minute, and it'll be Raiders ball.
With 1:44 remaining, that means that Navarre will be 1 up, potentially for a scoring opportunity.
I wonder if that ref did just call a loose ball. No, yeah, a loose ball push, and it might be a 30-second penalty. I wasn't able to see his hands. What they're trying to do right now, it looks like they're pressing out on the man down because we have a guy at X, so it's really 5-on-5. That's unfortunate right there.
Turnover caused on the backside, and South Walton ball a man down.
All right, let's see if the Raiders can get the ball back. Uh-oh, Torrey was lagging on his ride there.
3-on-1
Good help
coming up here.
Yep, number 5. He's not afraid, just like Fundling. Good check. Good back check by
Snyder.
Travis. Number 1
And
goes
a
for
turnover
the.
caused by the Navarre Raiders.
That's what we call a hero pass, and It did not work out that time, thankfully.
57 seconds left. We're just under a minute here in the first half. Seahawks up 8-4. Navarre ball looking to push for a score prior to halftime.
Looks like we're doing the Tyler clear, and he's going to stay with it. Great job.
Right,
Great
number
job.
13 pushing it up to the box. They get the
Look,
touch.
he doesn't give up. I love it. That's good. I think they are even now.
Must be.
Yeah, about to be even. Now we're all even.
We are all even now.
So they're going to be pressing out. We'll see what the Raiders do here. They're pressing out for sure. Raiders want to find a short stick matchup here. We don't want to be dodging on long poles in a set. So they got to find the shorty, and all I see is long poles on the perimeter, and we really want to bury a pole. Right now, number 5's in the middle, and that is not what we want. We want a pole in the middle. And no, looks like loose ball push probably.
3, 2,
and
1.
Time expires.
And that's time expiration for the second quarter. At the half, we are Seahawks 8, Raiders 4.
We're going to take a break, and we'll roll the credits while we do.
Thanks for tuning in, community, to the Northwest Florida Lacrosse Network.
All right, we're back. Joe's getting set up. We're starting the second half. Corn takes another face-off. I'll say we're probably going to have to do something here soon to get that ball. If we don't close this lead a little bit, coming down to the wire, we're going to need possession.
Well, let's hope Navarre went into the halftime, made some strict changes, and made some improvements on the offensive side of the ball and hold South Walton.
Great defense by Fundies there. That was incredible defense. That's what you want to do with the young players out there. You want to make really good physical contact on first dodge and push them off their line. You don't want to let them go where they want to go.
South Walton bringing it in
Pink
from X.
just got beat. Let's see if we get a slide, and they skip past to a goal. We can't get beat at X like that. We're going to have to clean that up.
.11:01, third quarter. Seahawks 9, Raiders 4.
Let's see if we can get a face-off here. I think Peyton's going to do it. I think he's going to figure him out, and maybe he'll go for a bottom rail rake out of there, or he'll just go straight physical body. Let's see what he does.
Tyler Pitch and Alex Hepler on the restraining lines.
So he went for the clamp, which is not. Yep. Good recovery by Alex Hepler there. Good bottom hand check by Alex, the surgeon. He just did some surgery on his bottom hand, caused that missed shot. That's good defense. Let's see if we get Pink. Just got beat again. Slide late. Great save by the goalie. Oh, it trickles
rolls
in.
Definitely what I'm seeing here on the defensive side is they need
beat.
to stay and riding those hips. They got to stay tight on those guys.
Yeah, we're taking bad approach angles, and we're getting too close. They need to use that 6-foot pole to make first contact and keep their spacing so that they don't get beat and they can drop step. I think that's a key point to that. When you come out to the corner like that and you're approaching the ball, you want to have your center of gravity beneath you, and you want that stick extended, and that will cause that dodger to dodge early, allowing you to drop step and then recover.
Looks like they made a change. Travis Snyder looking at the face-off and gets it face-off. Possession Raiders.
Ladies and gentlemen, it worked. If we can hang on to it here. Let's go. Oh, wrong way. Yeah. We got. Oh, that was so close to being a goal. That we almost got a good junk goal there. Great win by Travis. Now he's stuck on D, though. He needs to catch a ride off the field with this LSM that Fundies is on.
South Walton looking to get it in the box.
Travis should be looking at this 32 LSM and catching a ride off the field, but we have a whistle.
We got an offsides call.
Yeah, offsides. Yep, they did. They had a long pole over. They had 7. Great catch by the referees or Coach Chris. I believe I heard Coach Chris yell that one.
Here's Fundies coming up the middle.
The Fundies clear again. Let's see what he does here. Great job. We got Sawyer, Fancy Feet Triunfo in on left attack. I like to see that. He's an explosive player when he comes alive.
Absolutely, and he has a deathly underhanded shot.
Yeah, I yelled at him for years about it, but he scored a lot of goals that way, so I'll bite my tongue for now.
Takes the good and the bads, right, TV?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep, it takes a strong coach to admit when he isn't wrong and just got screwed over by the lacrosse gods.
Rio Jimenez coming down the alley, makes the dish off back to X.
It's like Torrey going on the dodge. Great pass and a good stick check by their D. Their D slid from the crease there on that really fast again.
One of the key indicators here that gives Navarre the opportunities are in the offensive zone.
Yeah, great ball movement by Navarre there. That was a good look, but it was just a better closeout by the defender. There goes Fancy Feet. He's going in. Let's see if he can finish it.
He needs to wind up that shot.
Oh, we get the run out, though. That was quite the dance for Fancy Feet.
The Fancy Feet from 24.
Still an underhand shot.
Yes, it was. Here we go. Great movement. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, and a flag.
Penalty.
And the penalty. Fancy Feet with a step down.
Wow.
All right.
taking it to the top left.
Assist.
What a shot by 24, Sawyer Triumfo.
That was Fancy Feet Triumfo, assisted by number 22, Landon the Grim Reaper.
Navarre Raiders really needed that boost on that one, making it 10-5 and cutting that lead.
So they've gone back to so we have a penalty here. We've gone back to Peyton on the face-off. So it looks like they are getting, I don't know if this is a second flag. It does appear that we're going to go 2 men up. And since it was a dead ball foul, Joe, that's possession for Navarre. So that's huge
Great
for Navarre.
opportunity, another chance to score in the zone.
Yep, so they would have had a face-off there if South Walton had only gone with the 1 penalty. But since they got a dead ball foul, no, actually I could be wrong here. I'm seeing 5 guys out there. Yeah, there's only 1 in the box. So because of the personal foul, it is going to be Navarre ball. Coach is yelling right away, so I'm not sure.
Coach, does that look like a 1-3-1 play?
So right now it looks like a 1-3-2 with 2 at the pipes. And they're moving the ball. I think you're going to see a mumbo here soon. We got a hitch dodge to a nice back feed. Good defense. The center defender came out to cover Torrey at X. There we go. There's an open shot. What?
And he put it on.
Oh, it went in. I was talking off mic there, everybody. That was a great pass from, I think that was, who was that?
That was from, looked like Leland.
All right, thank you. Goal by number 18, Leland Erickson, assist by number 6, Tori Baranka.
Leland Erickson is a steamroller when it comes to those shots around the pipe.
Yeah, so what that was you saw there was a reverse wheel that the offense was doing. It was pretty awesome. It was the left side of the goal wheel where they kept moving the ball up the field and passing it back, trying to get the defense to rotate out of the crease there until what happened was you saw the far slide never came around and rotated.
Yeah, they looked way too out of position.
Absolutely.
Couldn't recover.
Yep, absolutely. That top defender needed to actually rotate all the way down and then over, and that's what got him. Looks like Corrin was early on that. No, they're calling Peyton early on the face-off. That was definitely Corrin early on the face-off, but the call went for the Seahawks.
Seeing Gaines on the coverage of the ball. Making some pretty aggressive checks. Loses him.
Great move
Dishes
by
off
their
to
number
the middle
1. What a
and
save by Nas.
By Nas.
No, we don't need that, Nas. You got 4 seconds to get it out of the crease. As Nas matures in this season, you might see him take that ball out of the goal and delay just a little bit longer, allowing his midfielders to get open. He's out. He's out.
Steps out of bounds. Turnover.
Yeah. Sorry about that, YouTubers. I'm here at the game, and I was yelling that was out of bounds.
16 causing a turnover, giving Navarre Raiders back the ball.
Woo, what a laser pass by Ryland right to Peyton.
Peyton getting across midfield, looking to get a touch in the box.
Uh-oh, Sawyer dropped it. Let's see if he can get it back. No penalties. Yeah, we can't get a penalty here. Great man. Oh, two hands, Buzz. 2 hands, Buzz. We got to get 2 hands on those ground balls, Coach. I'm telling you, that's a big deal. And then watch that wrap check.
The delicacies are in the details, and one-handed versus two-handed. I know as coaches long ago, we always preached the 2-butt down rule.
Absolutely. You want both your butts down low, and you want to get that ball and scoop it right up to your chest, especially in tight situations like that. One hand is just too easy to miss and also too easy to check. When you get down, you actually cover your stick from being checked as well. So it's really critical at this level that every ground ball be done that way. We do not want to let number 1 shoot, and that's what we just did. We got to press out on that and not allow that.
And that is the reason why we don't want him to shoot, because he just takes it into the goal. Seahawks getting that 11-6 lead.
He's probably 10 miles an hour faster than the average person. But slipping it right in there.
Yeah. He's got
a quick stick.
Yeah, that number 1 can crank. There's no doubt there. Looks like he's a utility player as well. He's on the face-off here on the wing. So he might be a do-it-all kind of player. He's very athletic and he has good vision as well. So
It's like we got the truck facing off right now, 20, and looks to be
looks like Corin got the best of
Bundy's
Travis on
the
that one,
sides.
but that's all right.
Good
Nice
stick
check by
from
Travis.
behind.
And Travis the truck wins it anyway. Oh my
Tries
goodness.
to dish it to
No.
Nas and gets the interception. Makes the shot up top corner.
That's unfortunate. That's just a bad bounce. Bad luck on the pass to the goalie.
You can definitely see what he was looking for to get it to the goalie's hands so he could set up the ride in transition. Unfortunate for the Raiders on this one as they give up that goal, making it 12-6.
And for everybody listening, this is not a bad score for Raiders Nation at all. The score isn't really reflective also of how the Raiders have played tonight. Like I said, minus a few penalties, it would be a little closer. However, being within a few goals of this team is a big step forward in Raiders history.
Where are they ranked?
Well, this year they haven't released rankings yet on FHSAA, but they Max Preps isn't really a reliable source because it doesn't value strength of schedule as much. But I'd say with them only losing to Episcopal of Jacksonville by 1, they're probably in the top 25 easily.
What a dish to number 2 for the dip and dunk. So they're really getting them here in the transition period. South Walton is taking advantage of the opportunity. Navarre's out of position, and they're just not able to recover. They've got to make some quick slides, and that's the result of that score there.
Yeah, we got about 6 minutes left in the third quarter, and they have popped off a bunch of goals. I think this is a very good timeout by Coach Chris. He's most likely going to try to settle them down, get them back to the basics, much like Joe, like in the military. You got to go back and rely on your training and your practice in order to survive situations like this.
Yeah, and I know they practice these things: consistency, reps, mission rehearsal. And Coach being a former, Chris McCall being a formal special ops flyer, I think he understands the ability to get out there and practice those reps, instilling it upon these boys.
Yeah, and then for him to probably give them the confidence to rely on those reps and rely on the training. Right now, I bet you every one of these young men are having fear creep in, doubt creep in, and there's nothing you can do about that. So the best thing to do is to focus on the details and rely on your training.
Yeah, absolutely. And it being only middle of the third quarter, Navarre has plenty of time to get back into this game against South Walton. South Walton got a few lucky ones, got a few quick ones, but Navarre can do the same thing right back.
Absolutely. We got some explosive players. I'm really hoping they turn this around.
Looks like we got Peyton Johns back at Fogo, looking to face off. Far side, Jacoby Walmsley. Near side, restraining line, number 20, Alex Hepler. Peyton looking for the clamp. Doesn't get it. South Walton.
Great job by Coach Chris putting Alex on the LSM on -10 on the faceoff to stop that fast break by Corin right there. It's the little things like that a lot of people don't notice about strategy and lacrosse, and it worked for Navarre there.
South Walton making some changes through the box, setting up their offense.
Looks like South Walton's starting in an open set again where they have all their guys around the perimeter. It looks like they're moving a guy to the middle now. Navarre is pressing out, so they're living, dying by the slide, which I like.
Oh, and look at that. Causing a turnover. Yep. Navarre ball.
If I'm coaching South Walton, what I'm saying is I don't like 25, 30-yard passes. If you're in a 3-1-2 or a 2-3-1, you have plenty of outlets that should be a lot closer than that. Unfortunately, I believe we turned it back over on the clear.
Yeah, it looks like we looked at Peyton Johns up the middle. Just missed that pass, and it flew out of bounds up the left side of the field. South Walton getting to the goalie, pushing it up the field.
Here you go.
Cross field pass.
That's the pass you want to force. So that's a great job by Navarre to force the over. That's what that's called. So when you hear force the over, that means that you're walling off and you're trying to get them to pass it all the way over the field. And that's out of bounds. No, yeah, that's out of bounds.
All right. Navarre
Another
gets the
turnover. We're getting our opportunities now, Joe. We just got to settle down, get the ball, get a touch, be confident, move to space.
Yeah, and overall be decisive as Fundies comes up the field.
I don't like that. I really don't like that pass. We got to get a touch and we got to pull it out and we got to get possession. We don't need to be forcing this ball right now. We still have a whole nother quarter left.
Sitting at about 4:37 remaining. We're about 10 seconds off on the clock. Seahawks 12, Riders 6. Possession. South Walton looking to push it up.
Here we go. The ride is the most important part of the game. I'll tell you.
Leon Erickson getting a good ride.
Careful with that swinging of the stick, fellas.
And almost a nice interception by
Fundies. Looks like a turnover. It's going to be White. All right.
Fundies causing that turnover on that.
So now we should get a touch like we just did and then get our guys in. We need to get their defense on their heels a little bit.
Rio dishes it to Sawyer.
Again, I'd like to see him move it up top and get a dodge on a shorty or pull a shorty to X.
We'll call that an unintended skip pass there.
So they're doing Torrey, and they got Torrey on a shorty. That's what you want. You want to see Torrey do a little bit more running and less dancing. Great dodge. Slide did not draw. All right. We got to get that matchup again. Now they're going to – I'd like to see them take Busby. Yep. So we got Busby going to the corner with a shorty. We should see a nice underneath dodge here is what I'd like to see. I like the over the top.
Taking the shot.
Good try. So that's what we want, Joe. We have it settled now. We got a shot. We got the ball back. Let's see what we can do.
24, Sawyer Triunfo. Setting it up. Gets it out to number 18, Leland Erickson. Looking for some space. Back to X. Sawyer looking to make a cut.
Yeah, that was a
He's
still got the ball. He's still got the ball, Joe.
There's the flag.
Yep. He still has the ball. And we got a man-up opportunity coming.
All right. Creating opportunities is one thing Sawyer always does. I know, coaching him back in the day, he would always make those cuts up the pole for that lefty shot, that crucial lefty shot that he has. Yeah,
I love his sneaky left. He shoots it around defenders really well. What he did there, he kind of got, he did what Sawyer always does. He's fearless, man. He went right into the defense and forced a penalty. I like it. I'm glad it worked out that way. Now let's see if we can put one in the back of the net.
Torrey at X for the skip pass.
Big skip with a lefty shot out of. Oh, I think
Leland
it was
taking it to the lefty shot.
I think that was deflected by a defender there. Good possession by Navarre here, though. Great pass. If they're going to press out on man down, you've got to bring all your guys in front of the goal. You've got to bring all your guys in front of the goal if you're going to press out.
South Walton transition. Long pole getting into the box. Looks like he's got the numbers.
All right. Well, see.
And turnover.
Great job by the defense middies, or offensive middies, I should say, getting back on defense and forcing that turnover.
That's just plain speed. Just plain speed, TB.
Absolutely. You can tell that whatever Chris said got some fire back in these guys.
The Buzz taking it up the field. Getting it across midfield. No problem. Now Navarre in the offense, setting it up. Over to Triunfo. Back to X to Torrey.
Great ball movement. Let's see if we can get a skip pass here. Oh, they're doing the wheel again, and we dropped it. No.
Coach, I think that really could have worked. That catch pass there, it would have gave Leland Erickson a shot right around the pole.
That was quite an amazing pass by their pole from the corner. And he does the smart thing to pull it out and get his subs. Good work by South Walton there.
It's like Navarre's putting on a little bit more pressure the second half.
Absolutely. We definitely, after that timeout, we've slowed things down and stopped the bleeding. Now we gotta sew it up and start making some cuts of our own here soon.
Yeah, the defense is pressing up top, and they're making South Walton spread out just a little bit with their passing. Number 8 looking to make the cut. It's a quick shot to number 1 and score. Number 8 to number 1 and a quick score on Nas.
Yeah, the defense was there. Just what they weren't ready for the pass. That's all. The defense did a good job sliding there, and that was just a very good thread the needle pass by South Walton.
Looks like we got Travis Snyder, number 12, back outs for some Fogo opportunities. Zane Gaines, number 4, near side. Looks like Fundy's far side middies. There's a good rate. Navarre opportunity for possession.
Just got to keep it dirty. That's all we want to do, and that's why right there.
Navarre possession.
Great job. Uh-oh. I don't think that's going to be good. Yep, that's going out.
That's that off-balance pass trying to get to number 16, Rylan Maple.
Yeah, that was left-handed too by Travis. I applaud him for trying. I probably would have carried the ball. You got 20 seconds to get it over midfield.
Right, just under a minute here in the third quarter. South Walton to look at the pressure. Number 21, Tanner Berman on that coverage.
Here we
Number
go.
1 looking for the shot.
Good closeout by Zane there, forcing the high pass, and I think that's going to be Raider ball.
You know,
yep.
Coach, you know, TB, what I liked there was that he used his pole and kept distance.
Just like we were talking about,
Just
right?
like we were talking
and
about.
he did. He poked that pole out there and forced that high pass, and he kept his position. Fundy's going with the Fundy's clear. I'm not sure if this is how Chris drew it up, but it's been working all night, and that is a flag.
Yeah, absolute flag on that one.
It looks like a free possession if we can get the ball here.
Get the ball back. That'll be a free play. Oh, they call that loose ball.
So there's another flag on the other side of the field. I don't know if this is 1 or 2 penalties because they blew the whistle when Navarre had possession, which is odd. It does appear to be Navarre ball. I believe they should have let that play continue, but unless there was a second penalty.
Yeah, we got 12, let's see, play clock, 12.5 seconds left on the actual stadium clock. Ours is actually expired, so 12 and a half seconds left.
Chris will almost without a doubt get a touch here and hold the ball to take the face off, take away the face off going into the fourth quarter. However, with our record on the face off, that might not be a good plan tonight, but we'll see how it pans out.
And number 12 will be starting off. He's going to push it into the zone, try to get that touch.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to hold. Yep. And so we're Coach Chris has got his faith in the face-off, and we'll take that. Or we won't have the face-off. My apologies. It'll be possession Navarre because they held it.
Yeah, possession Navarre. That's the expiration of the third quarter. Your Navarre Raiders 6 and Seahawks 13. So TB looking into the fourth quarter, 12 minutes remaining. Navarre down 13-6.
That playlist is terrible.
And we're talking about playlists, and they are terrible. So looking into the last 12 minutes of the game, fourth quarter, down 13-6. What do you see as the strategy here with Coach Chris and the Raiders?
So I mean, we're down 8. I mean, Coach Chris isn't really thinking about the W here and overall. I think what he's going to think about is the individual wins that he wants to see out of his players moving out of this game. You know, it's going to be a test, right? So how do these guys play to the end? How do they fall apart? Do we put it together in this last quarter, move the ball, get some goals, and close the lead a little bit, or do we suffer our first defeat and learn from it?
Yeah, definitely close it out the right way. Win in the details. Defensively, stay on those slides. Be quick on the slides. Be tight. Overall, don't allow any goals. On the offensive side, make your crisp passes, find your openings, and take your shots.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Tonight when they review film, I'm sure they're going to see that the offense's passing has not been what it's been in the past. The passes have been high or to the side, causing misses.
The cut,
Great
the shot.
Oh, what a save. What a play by Navarre, though. That was a really good play. That's what I like to see. There we go. Ball back.
Oh, and looked like the turnover.
Fancy Feet's got it. He's getting out of there. Good job by Sawyer.
Navarre's
that'll
be maybe a penalty. Or they get
no
penalty.
Up. No penalty. That is crazy. There was no penalty. I don't know if the ref saw that, but Sawyer got taken out behind the play there. We got the ball back.
Number 12 looking to push into the zone. Passing to Landon Grimm. Back to Rio Jimenez. Back to Sawyer Triunfo. To Jimenez. Back to Triunfo. Good ball movement in this fourth quarter.
It looks like they want to ISO Sawyer on 5. Nope, they move the ball. Good possession. This is what Chris wants. I guarantee he wants to see a good possession and confidence in ball movement.
Yeah, it looks like Navarre looking for that opening. Looks like Sawyer's going to get it. Triunfo looking to score on that.
Wow, amazingly, Triunfo avoided the crease and got the shot off. But the ball just bounced to, looks like a timeout by South Walton. Another good timeout by South Walton for possession.
Wow. Cutting the South Walton D 3-1. 3-1 matchup. Sawyer is tough.
Yeah, he's tough. I mean, he made a good initial move there, and then unfortunately the slide came from the middle, and he's a lefty, and it's really hard for a lefty to see the middle from that right side dodging in. And that's why he wasn't able to pass it to the slide, which is what you would teach on a dodge. So wherever the slide comes from is where you want the ball to go, because there's definitely an open man back there.
Looked like that slide came from the crease,
yeah,
which would have opened up X off the pole.
Well, X had come around to the other pipe, but yes, you're right. It opened up the middle. It came from the crease and it opened up the middle. But like I was saying, since Sawyer's a lefty, you got to picture him dodging in, and he's got to turn his body all the way out and try to make that pass with his left hand. It's really tough to do. So that's why he barreled his way to the goal, and unfortunately, it didn't work out because he got triple teamed.
Well, Navarre in their last 7 games, their fourth quarter has been their might. Their second half even greater with the scores that they had and the opportunities that they have. They've got a true test today with South Walton being down by 7, 13-6. Is it 14-6 now? Yeah, it is 14-6 now. Apologies, folks. There we go. 14-6 Seahawks over the Raiders. Possession South Walton.
How do you start the time? Oh, good slide by Ryland there to recognize that Mitty came down with no defensive assignment.
All right. Did they get possession? Navarre on that one.
Excellent. Good run out by, I'm not sure. I didn't see it. Maybe the goalie, maybe Nas ran that out. Great job. Looks like the way they drew it up, Fundy's clear again.
Fundy's moving with athleticism and a shoulder check. Ball out of bounds, looks like, and a flag, and a late flag.
Yeah, we get 4 a game.
All right, so looks like we got a flag on that.
Who's it on, Joe? Them or us?
What that was. I think it may be late, like shoulder slump
So it
from
was
Fundies.
on. Oh, so it was on South Walton. So we are extra man now. Okay, great.
So Navarre, man up with possession.
Should be 1 minute then if it was a late hit. We'll see.
Looks like Buzz bringing it in to Triunfo. Back up top.
We got the good ball
Jimenez.
movement.
Jimenez back to Triunfo.
Good
Cutting in the middle for Erickson. A shot score.
What a man-up play by Leland Erickson.
Who assisted that?
That was from Sawyer.
Xander?
Triunfo.
Or Sawyer? Goal number 18, Leland Erickson, assist by number, well, it's Fancy Feet Triumfo. What number is Triumfo?
24. Sawyer Triunfo, number 24.
24.
All right. Playing on the field, we got Peyton Johns, number 3, back at the face-off position, looking to get this W on percentage here. Tyler Pitch, number 13, on the near side, and number 20, Alex Hepler on the far side, minis.
I think Chris just did exactly what he wanted to do in this quarter. Like, we got the ball, we settled it, we got a penalty, we ran a perfect man-up play, and got a goal. That's the first goal we've had in over a quarter and a half, so I'm really happy to see that.
Navarre being aggressive. Tanner Berman pushing down the alley, and the open shot. That was with the save.
Yeah, we had a miscommunication on defense there. Looks like we got away with it. Good slide. One good note for all of our young guys out there. When you slide, and commit to the slide. Get in there and rough it up. Otherwise, you're just a man in the middle.
Pinkerton playing out. Number 7. To pass off to number 1. It's like Tyler Pitch.
Got to get on his
Tyler
hands,
Pitch.
body, slide to body.
It's a good
Great
slide by
save
Peyton
by
Johns and a save
Nas.
by Nas.
Great defense, too. They limited that shot. All right, I like the Gilman. Let's go. Let's see if we get a golf.
Here we go. In transition. Trying to dish it off to number 6,
He got
Torrey
a pocket
Branca.
full of dirt. That was why he could not get that pass off. That was a good ground ball, though.
Leland Erickson, number 18, backing it up. Navarre in the offensive zone, setting it up.
I'd like to see Travis with a good matchup here, but it looks like they're putting the LSM on Travis. So, yeah, he does the right thing, and he should bury. Yep, he's taking him to the middle. Now we got shorties on the perimeter, and that's where you want to start dodging.
Now we got the Buzz dropping. Back to X from Leland Erickson. Looking to drive in.
Oh, did he get it?
Did he get it?
It's a goal, I think.
It is a
goal.
Oh, Leland Erickson cutting out across the pipe, getting it down low. Went for the score.
That was goal by number 18, Leland. You better slide. Erickson!
All right, so Navarre coming back in stylish fashion in the offensive zone, getting 2 quick goals, cutting the score to 14-8.
Leland just said, "Don't disrespect me like that. Don't you better slide when I'm dodging from the side."
I got your back.
He buried it. My guess, coach, is they're going to slide next time.
Travis Snyder trying to get that rake. South Walton with the possession, pushing it upfield.
Nice check.
Great
Zane
check
Gaines
by
on the
Zane.
check.
What happened? Oh, timeout.
Timeout, South
Green.
Walton. South Walton is really taking advantage of those timeouts.
They are out of timeouts now, coach. That's a big note right there. I mean,
with
we're only down
8:05
6.
Wow, and with 8:05 remaining in the fourth quarter with no timeouts.
And what did we say that Chris wanted to do at the quarter? Right, this is exactly what he wanted to do. Whatever he's doing down there is working. These boys are coming back. They're fighting. You couldn't ask for anything more. This is a great score for Raiders right now. When you look at the strength of schedule, this is the hardest team they're going to face all year until the playoffs. So. No doubt, this is a statement game. I'm putting up 8 goals against this defense, and minus a few penalties, and this would be a 2-3 goal game.
So Navarre being this is their 6th year in lacrosse. for the high school level.
I believe so. That's amazing. Yeah.
Being their 6th year, they have not had success against North Walton. It's been pretty brutal the last 4 years. They've lost by, I believe, a total of near 60 goals. However, coming off of last year and into this year, Navarre Raiders have a new look, a new feel, and a new culture with Coach Chris McCall.
Yeah, I love it. I've never seen Navarre fight while maintaining their composure at the same time. So that should be an early slide. They do, and they force the pass around X. That's what we want to do. Sticks in the lane, though. Oh, he missed it. He's in the crease, though. That should be in the crease.
Be a crease violation. Nope,
Oh,
we're giving possession back to South Walton.
All right.
It's like Pinkerton on the coverage.
That's good defense by
That
Pink.
is great defense on number 7.
I like to see it because Pink, he was back a step previously, and now he is.
Watch the hold.
He is running real well with them. He's allowed to lift his arm up like that. He just can't.
That's a good lift.
The hold, he just has to use equal pressure. He can't pull the guy backwards.
He's pushing him
or
all
down.
the way back to midfield. Great pressure.
Well, they're just trying to stall at this point, Coach, and they can do that all the way down to the 2-minute mark.
Wow. Number 16, Ryland Makel coming in with the check. That made number 3 think twice about coming
good
into the
slide
box
by
again.
Ryland. Stays top side, stays on his hands, and forces a terrible shot. What a great defensive stand right now.
Wow. Long poles are really getting the job done with pressure. So South Walton with this kill in the box, what do you anticipate Navarre to do to cause a turnover? This pressure again, or are they going to try to
when they go to 2
double
minutes,
team?
or what are you? I'm sorry, I missed the question.
The question being, like, as they're trying to just kill the clock here, rotate the ball around. What do you anticipate Navarre doing? Cause turnovers exactly like that, Coach?
Exactly. So what you got to do on these is you've got to live and die by your crease slide, and every defender on the adjacent passes needs to lock off their man so there's no outlet pass. And then you got to just rely on the man on the ball to put pressure, and exactly that should happen.
Navarre, unfortunate, causing that turnover way out of the other
That's
side.
all
of
right.
the
We'll
field.
get to reset our middies here, and that's going to be good for us. Yeah, we'll get to reset our middies here, and that's exactly what we need. So good job subbing the middies on, and it looks like they're walking it up. Remember, everybody, he's got 20 seconds to get it over midline. I'd say we're at about 10 now.
Yeah, and they're putting pressure on him. He's got a long way to go. They're going to be
Let the
looking for that
goalie
outlet
go.
pass.
Just let the goalie go. That's what we want.
And they got it in the box. But they're going to cause a turnover here.
Nice turnover.
Good
Get a
scoop.
timeout, Chris. Get a timeout. Let's get a timeout, Coach.
Looks like Fundy's trying to push it up. And he caused a turnover again. Looks to be out of bounds. It'll be Navarre ball there.
Whew, we got to use them timeouts.
3-second difference between our clock and the game clock.
All right. We got the ball.
Navarre pushing into the zone. Number 1, Trevor.
So it looks like they're getting, is that Torrey dodging up? No, that's Rio.
Jimenez.
Oh, that was a blind pass.
Jimenez to Trevor Burchett.
Not.
And now it's a loose ball.
Let's
Navarre
see if
trying
we
to
can
gain
win it.
possession back.
Let's get in there, fellas. Yeah. All right. Green picked it up. Let's see if he can hold on. He's got no timeouts, so they're going to be stuck there.
Trying to push him out of bounds. And he runs into the ref.
Runs into the ref.
Hey, he's part of the field.
Yeah, that is true.
And looks like, now we got a flag.
Who was it on?
I believe it's gonna be on South Walton.
All right.
Probably talking a little bit of smack after hitting that pole in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that's going to be a game misconduct.
Is that 2 minutes?
It's a shame too because I know these boys are full of emotion, but we always got to remember that those refs, that ref on the far side, I played with him in a men's league. He loves the game and he loves the kids and he's doing the best he can out there. And unfortunately, he got in the way right there. But with a 6-goal lead, there's no need for that type of emotion.
So you're talking about misconduct. What does that mean for the Raiders?
It means 1 minute at least. It looks like he only gave him 1 minute and he did not lock it in. Lock it in means that when you score, it's not released. So it doesn't look like it was that flagrant. So he just gave him 1 minute for misconduct.
All right. So Navarre's going to use this 1 minute try to set something up in the offensive zone and get another point on the board. Triumpho with the ball, kicking back to Jimenez. Jimenez looking down low. Shot from Leland Erickson.
Oh, wow.
Leland Triumpho.
Leland to Triumpho.
Wow, that cross pass was dangerous but effective.
Goal by number 24, Sawyer Fancy Feet Triumpho with a laser assist from Leland Erickson.
Wow, what a cross pass. Leland Erickson, I thought he was winding up for that shot, but it was a pass to Sawyer Triumpho on the left side for the left-handed goal.
That was a rope right to his stick, and Sawyer caught that thing. I mean, that was as good as a goalie making a 60-mile-an-hour save.
Wow. If nothing else, Navarre's second half, to include their fourth quarter, has been phenomenal.
Well, I would say third quarter wasn't good, Joe, but yeah, I think fourth quarter we turned it around. In the third quarter, I think we lost 5-0 in the third quarter, but I have to go back and look. But in this quarter, I think we're up 3-1, and that is quite a turnaround.
South Walton pushing it back to the X.
Good slide. Good ball movement. Good recovery by the defense. Great no-angle shot forced right there by the defense. Great closeout by Alex Hepler there. Drop ball, and Peyton was all over it.
Relentless pressure by the Navarre D.
Yeah, they're doing really great right now, Coach. And I think since we're within 6 goals right now, it's going to be 2 minutes. At 2 minutes, it's going to be get it in, keep it in. What a save by Nas. What a save. My goodness. That was number 1, like on the doorstep.
Yeah, he took that left-handed shot to the next level.
But, man, Nas read it the whole way, saved it low.
Undies.
We're going to need a slide. That's a shorty. What a save by Nas. It's a cross check. They're looking like they're going to call a loose ball push, and it's going to be Navarre ball, whatever way it comes out right here.
Navarre trying to get that scoop.
If Navarre gets it, they'll wave it off. There you go. So that's going to be Navarre ball. Yep. That's a good call. I mean, it was a push. It was within 5 yards of the ball, but I think the ref thought it was outside the area or a little much. Either way, it could have been called a cross check or a push.
I really dig Navarre's aggressiveness in the middle of this.
I'm loving it. I'd like to see somebody else up here helping Fundies out, though.
3-on-1 is...
you give a team 4 quarters to watch the same clear.
Looking to push him out of bounds. Rides him down the alley. Holds him off. South Walton with possession in the box.
Uh-oh. That was a slip by Tanner. I hope he's all right. He got up slow.
Rylan Maple with a stick check.
So in about 50 more seconds here, it's going to be get it in, keep it in for South Walton. Ryland's got to get back in and recover.
Approaching 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the fourth.
Good job. Good job, defense. But they're just trying to wear us out now. I think that's a wise move. And that's what happens. Oh, my goodness. What a save by Nas. That one was off the foot. And he took it like a champ.
All right. Looks like Fundies is coming out. Zane Gaines coming back in.
We got to get back on D. We're making a late sub behind the ball here. All right, I think we recovered. Now a slide. We got to get a slide, a double slide. All right, good job by Pinkerton there, keeping pressure on his hands. All right, we're going to have to slide early here. It looks like it's under 2 minutes, so it's get it in, keep it in, I'm pretty sure. Is it? It's not get it in, keep it in? I wonder if it's only... Oh, another one off the pipe. I'm not sure if get it in, keep it in is if it's less
Is that
than...
under 2 minutes?
It's under 2 minutes, but maybe it's because the lead is 5. I don't know what the goal amount is, to be honest with you. I'll have to look that up for the next game. Looks like a timeout by, it must be the
Navarre.
Raiders. Yep.
Navarre Raiders looking to reset, cause some turnovers, and get back into the offensive zone for maybe a couple more goals in this last minute 30.
Honestly, I can't believe what I'm seeing from our defense right now. This is the best defense I've seen Navarre play all year. I know the score might not reflect that, but let's keep in mind, I think they have about 4 or 5 man-up goals. So right now in this fourth quarter, the defense is charged, and they are fighting every pass, every ground ball. And Nas, let's just be real. Nas is a brick wall back there.
Huge saves tonight. I think off the top of my head, unofficially, he's probably got around 15 saves.
Get the mood.
I'll have to do a stat check on that one.
Yeah, I have no idea how many saves he's got. But you know what's funny about lacrosse? It's not how many saves you make, it's what saves you make. And right now he's making big saves in the fourth quarter. And that is a mentality you cannot coach. And that's just huge.
It's clutch. Clutch for a leader. All right, so we got 148 left in the ball game here. It's 14-9 Seahawks looking to press back into the box and hold the Raiders off.
I mean, Navarre's winning this quarter by 4 goals right now. Let's see if they can do a couple more. We're going to have to get the ball from them here. And I agree with what they're doing. I mean, there is the option to pull the goalie and double the ball. So what you do is the guy on the crease right now, you'd pull the goalie to guard him and send that defender up to double the ball. And then you dare them to shoot a long one. But since they don't have a get it in, keep it in, I guess we're settling for a single team defense here and 5-goal loss. Which honestly, Joe, if it ends with a 5-goal loss, that's a win. I mean that really is a win for this program. I can't say how much difference there is in this program. I think we lost by over 20 to South Walton last year.
Oh,
and that is going to be an over. It's going to be an over and back. Over and back, and it's going to be Navarre ball.
Navarre ball, 52
timeout.
Seconds left.
Is it a timeout? Interference on the goalie, I think. I don't know what the call is. Let me see if I can see what Tyler is saying. I think it was, wait, they get the ball. All right. I'm not sure what happened there, folks. I'm sorry. I don't know. It must have been behind the play, and I was unable to read the ref's calls. But
initially he called
it was over and back, and then there was okay. Now they're giving it back to him. Okay, good. I didn't understand what was happening there. I'm glad that the lacrosse gods came in and fixed that one for us.
They settled it up with a 3-way conversation, gave Navarre the ball back, and now Navarre has an opportunity with 52 seconds left for a goal.
Let's see what they do here. I'd be curious.
Goal.
Looks like they're not wasting any time. And that's a one-man show by Landon.
Landon Grimm. Wow. What a driving
goal by number 22, Landon the Grim Reaper.
Landon Grimm did not hesitate. Took it down the alley. Made the quick wrist flick right-handed shot.
Yeah.
And scored.
That was a no-angle, head fake low, shoot high, brilliant shot on the run. I mean, these guys are fearless. Look what Coach Chris has instilled in them. They've cut this lead by 5 in the fourth quarter.
My goodness, 14-10. Hayden looking at the ground ball.
Hayden gets the ground possession. Ball. Looks like we might cut it again here if we can get a quick one. Ball moving. Oh, over his head. I think that one might. No, that's going to be out of bounds. That's okay. We got to push it now. That's a turnover we're willing to risk. So, interestingly enough here, Torrey can't go over the other side of that line, but he's still got to give that player 5 yards. If he doesn't give that player 5 yards and he initiates contact, then it's a delay of game penalty. But it looks like the player number 1 is starting far enough back to where it's not an issue.
South Walton looks like they're just going to try to burn time, but they got to get it inside the box, which they're going to be successful in doing.
I think that might be game, Joe.
19 seconds left. Navarre still going to put some pressure.
Great game by Navarre. I mean, just the heart and soul that went into this game to lose by hopefully what will be 4. I don't know if they'll take a shot here.
Yeah, I don't see South Walton making any effort to head toward the goal.
Oh, look at that. And the time expires.
He pushes it as time expires. Wow,
what a game by Navarre. These boys.
A finish.
Joe, I'll tell you, these boys should hold their heads high. This was a phenomenal showing by Navarre Lacrosse. I couldn't be more proud.
Absolutely. Same here. Listeners, thank you so much for listening in. This game has been epic. We couldn't ask for a better finish at 14-10. Although the score